I have a question that might scare you. If you stay in your current role for 5 more years, would you regret it? If your stomach just dropped, you need to watch this. Today, I'm breaking down the specific mindset shift that took me from feeling stuck but safe to generating over 6 figures on my own terms. We're going to turn that regret into a roadmap. You're a high achiever. I am too. On paper, you've done everything right. You have the resume, you have the title, you have the experiences. Everyone tells you how successful you are. But deep down, do you feel free? Or do you feel like a little bird trapped in a very, very beautiful, expensive golden cage? I'm Jenny Lopez. After 23 years as a Fortune 500 executive and now generating over 6 figures from year one as a solopreneur, I've learned that the biggest thing holding high achievers back from their next chapter is not lack of talent. It's the invisible cage that we build for ourselves. Today, we're breaking out. I want to be real with you. I didn't hate corporate. I actually enjoy my journey, but there was a specific moment where I realized I was trapped. I had just made a huge move to a different side of the company because they told me, hey, Jenny, we need your leadership here. So I went all in. I transformed the organization. I hit new heights. I grew the talent. And yet, when it came time for promotion, suddenly it was all about checking boxes. All the focus was on the boxes that I had not checked yet. Jenny, you just need to wait for your turn. Jenny, you need to prove yourself in this new area. I felt like I was starting over, even though I had more diverse leadership experiences than most of my peers. Here's the kicker. At the same time my company was telling me to wait, other companies were offering me higher positions, higher salaries, and they saw my value immediately. My company was focused on what I was lacking, but the market was focusing on what I brought to the table. And that, my friend, that was my wake-up call. I realized I was living at the mercy of other people's decisions. I was playing small, waiting for a blessing, a permission to expand my wings. And I decided right then, I'm gonna own my journey. Now, here's the dangerous part. You can leave the job, but that cage often comes with you. When I first became an entrepreneur, I thought I was free. But I caught myself looking at my business coaches and waiting for their final blessing and permission before I took any action. I felt like I was a teenager asking my permissions to finally go out with my friends. Like seriously, I had to stop and remind myself, Jenny, you have been a leader for over 25 years. You have transformed organizations. Why are you waiting for permission to lead your own life? If you're watching this and you feel like you need another certificate, another degree, another okay and permission from a boss, from somebody before you start your next chapter, that is the golden cage talking. So you're probably asking, Jenny, how do I break these bars? So you stop performing and you start being authentic. And I don't mean sharing messy photos. I mean owning your superpower. When you are in the cage, you spend all your energy managing perception. ¿Qué dirá la gente? What would they think? Is this professional enough? That energy is wasted. When I finally embrace my authentic self, my fiery Latina culture values in a very specific way, seeing the world, everything changed. My clients connect with me because I am me. I bring my full self to the table, the good, the bad, the upbringing we share, and guess what? It pays. By being intentional with my personal brand and showing up authentically, I attracted board seats that generated over $300,000 in 1 year, not because I was the most buttoned-up professional person in the room, but because I was the most intentional, distinct person in the room, bringing the experiences that I brought. Hey, let me take a couple of seconds to share you about my Amazon bestseller book, Intentional Unicorn. This is your guide, my friends, and it's not about confetti and magic and unicorns. It's more of a metaphor because I believe all of us are unicorns and we many times try to hide that thing that makes us powerful. So instead of hiding it, let's lead with it in a very intentional way. Intentional Unicorn is how to bring your authenticity to finally shine and thrive in life, in career, and business. It actually goes through a whole guideline, not only with theory, but actual examples of things that did not work for me, so then you can learn from it, but the strategies that have helped beautifully, not just for me, but all of my clients, and is in Amazon. So make sure you go to the description on the link and enjoy it. So now I want to talk about the hustle. High achievers have a limiting belief that says, if it's not hard, it does not count. And I want to challenge that. If my brand is about success, seeing burnout without burnout. This doesn't mean I work less. As a solopreneur building a company, I wear many hats. That's the truth. Yeah, and I'm very choosy with my yes, and that's a differentiator. Every yes must have a direct correlation to my values, my family goals, my personal goals, my business revenue, and if it does not align, it's a no. Burnout doesn't come from working hard, but burnout comes from doing things that are out of alignment with your values and your goals. And I make sure that I fill my cup every day so I operate from a full vessel, full of energy, because that's how I can give my best. If you feel stuck today, I want you to ask yourself this one question. And it is the question I ask myself, it's the question I ask my clients when they are afraid of making that move. If I continue to do exactly what I'm doing, in the same way I'm doing it right now, for 5 more years, will I regret it? And who else gets impacted because of that? If the answer is positive, amazing, you're on the right track. But if the answer is not so bueno and you feel that pain in your stomach, then you need to take action now. And my friend, amiga, you're meant for more. And you know it. Stop waiting for the permission. Stop waiting for the case to magically open. You have the key. Open it. If you're ready to build that next bold chapter, subscribe to this channel because there's more on leadership, on mindset, personal branding. Let's fly together. Let me know what you needed to hear today, because I know there's at least one little insight in this little short video that hit home. And if it did, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed and also share with your friends so we can continue to grow stronger together. And I will see you on the next video. Adios!